Okay, this is another reaction video. This is from Your True Brit. Please click like, share, and subscribe for them as well as for me. Just right down there. Just hit that little button there. And I would really, really appreciate it. What do Germans think of the British? Well, I'm kind of, it's kind of curious to see what people think about other people. Now, like, what do Germans think about Americans? I get comments about what people think about the United States all the time. But what do Germans think of the British? Let's find out, okay? Or what do these particular Germans think about the British?
I think that the British are so good in drinking beer, and they have a lot of good beer. I think much better than in Germany. I don't.
Better beer in Germany? In England than in Germany? That's interesting. Why Germany? Why not?
So, this is the video you guys all been waiting for. What do the Germans think of the Brits? I'm excited to find out. As you can see, I'm in Ulm. Yes.
No, we didn't. I would have known you were in Ulm by looking at where you are, but okay, fair enough. You're in Ulm.
This is in the south, and it is a very small city, similar size to St. Albans. So this is a fair video. So let's go find out what the Germans have to say about us Brits. I think we're going to get stereotyped, but...
Don't we all? Americans get stereotyped all the time. We're loud, we're obnoxious, we scream when we're 2 feet in front of each other. Yeah, there's a whole laundry list of things that we do.
Tut mir leid für meine Haare. Ja, scheiße. Ich muss...
You may not know some, but we don't all speak German.
Brüste finden. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the British?
Well, first of all, I don't think that there's a big difference.
Right.
I think they're nice people.
Yeah.
But they do pronounce stuff a bit weirdly. I have to say that, like
they pronounce things weirdly.
Classic like you gotta say that. That's a bit weird.
Well, I like their weirdness.
Yeah.
They have no problem doing fancy dress on occasions where you wouldn't do it. That's something you wouldn't see in Germany, and I really like that.
Yeah.
The madness.
The madness of the Brits.
I love the city of London, and the British football fans are. I don't like that.
Yeah, the British football fan. Well, the Germans don't take a backseat to the Brits when it comes to football fans, and I think you all know what I'm talking about there.
I personally love the British people and actually the whole UK, and I went to England twice now and I just love them.
Wow. Similarities to the Brits and Germans.
Yeah, definitely the lack of humor.
Brits and Germans have no sense of humor. That's something I did not know.
I'd say, yeah, I think they're almost as fun as the Germans are.
I think we have one big similarity, and it's that the Germans and the Brits really value their traditions. So we're very traditional people, and they're not ashamed of it.
Würde ich sagen, okay.
Okay, we gotta read this. Well, I would say...
Ich weiß. Okay, Fröhlichkeit.
Only cheerfulness, then that they can cook insanely well. Cheerfulness and that they can cook. Okay, guess this can Brits cook really well?
Dann, dass sie wahnsinnig gut kochen können.
Is there anything in England that you think, well, that was a bit strange, maybe? Or...
I've heard that the food in Britain sucks, but that's just what I've heard. Okay, I can't speak to that.
Maybe the food. The food?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen a recipe of like steak with like mint sauce.
Steak with a mint sauce?
I think is just odd.
I always got.
We had a woman that said Brits cook insanely well, and then somebody saying that the Brits, are well.
A lot of smack if I'm not saying please or thank you. Yeah, they just immediately call me out for it.
Huh.
Yeah, I want to apologise on behalf of England for our Spanish holidays. We're terrible. I don't know why we're so bad when we go to Spain. I'm the good one in England. So. This guy's... he's thinking
Spanish holidays.
about it coming over. He's like, nah, What do you think of the Brits?
I heard that they drink warm water for.
Plain water. Oh, that's
Fine.
actually true, yeah.
Warm beer. Yeah.
Da waren wir mal im Krieg
I guess we were once in a war together.
zusammen als gegen
Then against each other, but that was on the net in the last century. Okay.
einander, aber das war ja im letzten Jahrhundert. Also das spielt für mich überhaupt keine Rolle. Also
It doesn't matter to her at all. But well, look, whenever I think of, I don't realize the British, Great Britain is not just England. But if I think of England and Germany going against each other, I think about it on the football pitch, and Germany usually winning, but not recently. But I usually think of Germany winning.
und ich war jetzt vor 2 Jahren oder vor 3 Jahren, kurz vor Corona, war ich in
When I was there 2 years ago now, or 3 years ago, just before Corona hit,
London und
she was in London,
ich muss sagen, es ist eine richtig
and yes, she was such to say it was a
tolle
really
Stadt.
good
Also
city.
würde ich gerne, also
So I'd like to go again. I would like to go there more often.
so wieder, würde ich gerne öfters hinfahren. Alleine diese tollen
Alone in these great new buildings.
neuen Gebäude und so, echt super.
We have sausage rolls.
Yeah, oh, sausage rolls. Yeah, of course.
What do you think of the sausage roll?
If it would have been another different sausage, I would have really liked it. But that sausage is just
It's not
Yeah, England don't know how to make sausage.
a German enough.
no. Well, it tastes like it's not cooked.
Yeah.
It tastes like it's still raw.
Why is that? That's a good point. Yeah, I never actually thought that. Yeah, sausage rolls. It must German sein, Deutsch sein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we should get Greg's in Germany. Do you think that'd be a good idea?
I'd say so.
The similarities.
Besides drinking beer, none.
None. I think that the British are so good in drinking beer and have a lot of good beer. I think.
When I think about England and Germany on a football pitch, one could argue that it's what the nation that thinks it's the best versus the nation that knows it's the best. But you can't really say that now because the past 2 World Cups they've been knocked out of the first round. So, but they did win it in 2014.
much better than Germany. I don't.
The strangest thing Brits do is that they lie in the sun when on vacation until they're toasted like a lobster.
When I think about British people, I really think about polite people who can be strict if you don't follow the rules.
Yeah, British people are very, very polite, and I have heard they are a stickler for the rules. Like, there's no ditching in line or jumping in line. You go to the back line like everybody else.
They got in Britain, but very polite people. It's the same as in Germany, actually.
Genau das, wir sind viele
How do they say similar?
Wie sagt man Autos? Similars?
Ja, ähnlich.
Ähnlich. Wir sind viele ähnlich zu den deutschen Leuten.
He feels they are very similar. I think you're as blonde as I am as blonde as I am of my blonde hair. I think he's trying to say as proud as he is of his blonde hair.
Du bist genauso blond wie ich.
Ja, meine blonde Haare. I mean, you
Or
might
maybe that was actually what I was supposed to say. I don't know.
be able to tell you this. So I tried making knödel,
Yeah.
but do I eat the skin with the knödel? There's like this wrapper on it.
Skin?
Yeah, like, there was this wrapper, and I thought, well, we're supposed to eat it. Am I supposed to eat? Because I just ate the whole thing. Like,
I don't think that's like eating a Big Mac with the wrapper.
do you think we should have a Greg's here in Germany?
Hell no. Like, no shit about
Yeah.
the sausage roll, but German bakeries are just bad.
Yeah, Germany has a bread culture. I've learned that they have so much. There's so much thing about Germany that is fascinating, and one of the things is they have a bread culture.
I
So I
personally
would imagine the bread in Germany is significantly better than it is in England.
think us
Britain.
Brits, we could outdrink the Germans. But yeah, it's like,
Yeah, the English might be able to outdrink the Germans. I don't know about that.
no,
Try it.
we need to test this.
Well, when I think of the UK, I mostly think about like roadmen
like stuff like that. So
That's true as well.
not really like polite.
Yeah,
so,
where have you heard of the roadman? You're the first. Yeah, that's real. Yeah.
I don't know. I just think about it.
I think the British humor has its a big advantage.
Well, we learned earlier that the British don't have a sense of humor like the Germans, but
The German one, for I really like the black humor,
Yeah, yeah.
and it's coming like delivered dry to your doorstep. Really like.
I do like British sense of humor. Okay, look, I remember growing up on Monty Python and Faulty Towers, and shows like that were really Monty Python's Flying Circus, and then the movies and Faulty Towers. Yeah.
What I've seen in England was that people just mix. So it doesn't. So you just look at the group and you see all kinds of people there.
Like when I see British clips on TikTok or something, and they're British, I mean, you can hear it. You can hear it. These are the one I like the most.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we can agree with that.
I think. How do you say British? How do you say it in normal English? British. British. Yeah.
Driving humor, it's really amazing. Like shows like The Office, the original was British.
Yeah, they did an American version of The Office. I was not a fan of that. I thought the British one was much better.
And I've been trying to watch it for ages now, and it's really phenomenal.
Too many Americans think The Office was Steve Carell's show, and probably have no clue that it was actually. In fact, there's a lot of shows like All in the Family came from British television. There's quite a few of them.
All this now.
Very polite. Manners, because they have manners, which is something many Germans lack. Because there's many people just
Okay, Germans are rude.
behaving rude.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't think you see that often in Great Britain.
I basically think the food and the humor.
Yeah. Oh, okay. And do you understand the British humor? Right.
Yes, I do. I went to British kindergarten, and I think people might mistake me off as a British person due to my English accent.
You do have one. It's caught me off guard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I think he sounds it's more. I can hear the German more than I hear the British accent. But okay, if he hears it, then I'll bow to his expertise. He's from British. He's from England. I guess he's from England, so I'll bow to his expertise on this.
Yeah. To the British people, do you think he's British?
Well, to this American, he doesn't sound it, but okay.
So, massive thank you to everyone that took part in this episode. I have a question for the Germans and the Brits. What do you guys think that we do strange or the Germans do strange? Anyway, the next lot of episodes are going to be your questions are going to be answered to England and Germany. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Anyway, ich wünsche dir einen schönen Tag und ich war beim der Himmel. Ja, anyway, Dankeschön und ciao.
Dankeschön from Your True Brit. What do Germans think of the British? And as an American, I'll name one thing that each of you do strange. In England and British, you drive on the wrong side of the road. Okay, that's the weird thing I say with the British. As far as what do the Germans do weird? I'm trying to think what they do weird. You don't put ice in your drinks. Okay. Anyway, that's what do Germans think of British. Please click like, share, and subscribe for Your True Brit. Like, share, and subscribe for Scott Dover's Interesting World right down there. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day.